content over everything.
Sometimes I'm walking down the street and I see a beggar and I want to give him something. Yes. That doesn't mean I'm devoid of anything. You know what I'm saying? And again, what we're doing is we're talking.
Allah was by itself. There was no other thing. Allah was by itself, right?
Yeah. So there's no beggar. He's all sustaining. So
we're talking again. It's the language that is being used there.
Isn't the same?
You say you and the beggar.
You guys made.
Allah was by itself at one point, right? So there's no otherness, right? So what he's saying is, why did it need or feel to create anything?
He knows these things.
Why did he want?
That's it. He's all knowing, isn't it? It's beyond the time. Beyond the time.
So why did he want?
Sorry?
Why did he want?
That's his decision. That's his decision.
I'm saying that. This is
We can make it possible.
This
is an eternal being that doesn't need nothing, doesn't know nothing, all knowing, all sustaining, beginning of all sustaining, all living, but all of a sudden I want to create. And I want to create because I want them to go to Jannah. I don't want them to go to the other place.
That's like these three wants. He wants already.
I'm asking you, is it possible?
For me,
Why does
that's
that be one? Why can't it be I will create?
You know, if you throw a coin,
Allah is infinite and He has the ability to create. So why would He not? Why would He?
how we use the logic. For me,
It's possible. It could be possible.
So come, fam. No, because I was recording. When I was walking around, finished recording them, man. I walked up to, like, he came up to my name and he started talking, that's natural. But obviously my camera was still rolling. So he was like, he didn't want me to fuck the thing, he wanted me to delete his part. That's made to what I was recording before. It's like it's all one continuous clip in it, so there's no way of deleting just his part on the camera. Say that on yourself, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. Trust me, I'm here every Sunday, man. You come and see your thing up there, you gotta check me next Sunday, you get me?
for example, you get me. Thank you for that. So we can analyze from a point what kind of book is that. We know a book, what is a book according to our understanding. Okay, that book might be I don't know, like a fish's, another fish's skin. They write with a rock or something like that. But for us, we have an understanding of the book with the pages, with the papers. So we can use our brain to understand what kind of book that could be.
So you never understand 100% because it's the fish.
Exactly. No, not the 100%. I agree with you. Thank you. I agree with you. Not the 100%, but up to a percent that in our world, with using our understanding, our logic, our imaginary world, we can understand.
That would still be irrelevant to what the fish is saying.
Maybe like that could be 1% or less than 1%.
No, but that would still be irrelevant to what the fish is saying.
I'm not saying the physical,
but
for us, the book is a book. Is an end of the day. That is a book. This is a book.
We just switch topic
right?
now.
This is the point. Thinking about that fish's world. Okay, the fish is living in that pond. Now, think about a frog. You know the frog, which can live in the water and outside the water. Now, if there is a frog told that fish inside the pond, you can see a hook, you can see sometimes a food, but don't bite that food. Behind that food there is a hook. So as soon as you bite that food, that hook will go out, and there's something called human outside the pond, and that human will take you and will fry you. Then what you should do? You should think about the frog. The fish doesn't have an option to go outside the pond. You understand? Yeah. So what the fish should do? The fish should read about the frog. He have an access to outside the world, okay, and inside. So he can think about. So he can.
Gone too deep with this analogy.
You see the hype though, yeah. Whenever Gabz makes a point, there's hype.
Analyze that one. So that's what Muslims do.
Good point.
We think Prophet Muhammad have an access to outside this world or to God. Now we analyze Prophet Muhammad. We don't have access to him. That's it. Simple. That's a good example. Thank you for it.
No. So what you just said is, the Prophet Muhammad can access outside of what?
He might somehow.
Don't say might.
Allah tried to get
you said revelation.
Whatever.
He can access what?
Whatever the relation.
Don't say whatever because you're
I don't know.
telling me something. So what do you know?
No, we don't have to know. The point here.
Wait. What we do now? Hold on.
Don't speak on things
You
that you
just
don't know.
said that the Prophet Muhammad can access some form of knowledge outside somewhere. So I want to know what did you say? What was
Yeah. Okay.
He can
Let's
access
put it
what?
that way.
He
Yeah.
can
For
access
your
what?
convenience, I will put it that way.
Yeah. What did he say? He can access what?
To some a knowledge outside this world, outside of this world.
So he can access knowledge from outside of this world.
Yeah.
And how does he access that?
Allah, through the revelation from Allah.
It said some knowledge, right? Not all.
Sorry, do you want to correct me?
Some.
If you want to
So-
know the book is here.
So
No problem, yeah.
he accesses this revelation through.
From Allah,
Yeah. So how does he access that from Allah?
through Jibreel.
How does he access that through Jibril?
I will make it easier for you before
No,
you're
no,
too
because-
confused.
no,
You're
I'm
too
not getting confused. I'm asking you.
are.
I'm asking the question.
I'm
not confused. I'm asking you the
Let me
question.
give
How
one
does
more
he access it
sentence.
from Jibril?
One more sentence, then you can carry on. Exactly with the example which I given to you. There's a frog. Okay, you cannot analyze. The fish cannot analyze the world outside the pond. Okay, so the fish only have one option. Talk to the frog. That's it. Talk to the frog.
So can
That's
you?
it.
So
Makes
basically,
sense, yeah?
basically, what
No,
you're
I
saying, you
get
cannot
it, I
substantiate your
get
claim,
Yeah.
and there's no way of understanding or getting to that knowledge at all because that
No.
that frog now is dead.
Exactly. Okay, the frog is dead. The frog left with a book. Analyze the book. That's it. Quran.
So you believe the frog.
But you've analyzed the Quran. So could you tell us how Muhammad accessed this unseen realm that you're talking about?
How Muhammad? No, it's not Muhammad access. It's Allah access Muhammad.
But you've not talked to Allah, so.
You just said. But you just said.
No, that's what the
you just said to
Prophet
me.
said.
What you just said is Muhammad has access to this knowledge outside of the world. Then I said, how does he access? Then you said through Allah.
Yeah.
Then I said, how does he access Allah? Then you said through Jibril. So I said, how does he access it through Jibril? How?
Allah sent Jibril to Prophet
So, yeah, so
Muhammad.
how does he access the
Islamic
knowledge?
belief,
Yeah, but
all
how
of
does he
these,
access the knowledge? How does he?
Best
how
thing
does
to
he
say
get?
right now
Allah
is I
sent
don't
Jibril
know.
to him.
Just say, I don't know,
The
fam.
problem.
Don't
No.
I'm trying to know. How does he get?
You've gone fundamentally wrong. That's
That's
not
a
the
big
question you should
position,
ask.
you know.
You should ask, is Prophet Muhammad can be a prophet? That should be the question you should be asking. You should be asking,
I don't need to get to that question.
that should be the question. Otherwise, that's the wrong
No, do
question.
you know why? The reason why, okay,
If-
I'll tell you, let me answer my question.
I will-
let me answer
let
the
me
question
repeat
how
that
it
same
answers.
example.
Stop, because you're going to confuse me. What I'm trying to say is, how did the Prophet Muhammad access knowledge from Jibril?
How did Prophet Muhammad access?
Yeah, you said Prophet Muhammad has got access to this knowledge. So
That's
how did he access this?
you are thinking in an opposite way. I will tell you why.
That's what
It's
you
not-
originally said.
It's, no. Listen the example very clearly. It's very deep. Yeah, the fish should go to the frog. Yes. Okay. The fish should understand about the frog, not the frog to the fish or any way other way around. Yeah.
But why wouldn't
now,
the fish? No, but wait. The fish. No, hold on.
Listen.
The fish. But hold on. The fish would understand it.
We're mixing up our analogies right now.
Confusing.
Can we just stick to either the fish or Muhammad? Which one?
Okay.
Fish or Muhammad? Which one we're gonna deal with?
It's not the Muhammad.
you
It's
say?
us. The fish are us, not Muhammad. You understand?
But what is Muhammad? Muhammad is
I don't understand though.
As a man,
This is where, brothers, because then you can say,
So
look,
Muhammad's not us.
then they're going to say, look, the frog is Muhammad, the man is a different creation. That's not true, right?
that's just the frog
wait,
is
that's where
just, sorry,
I get confused.
the
That's where
frog
I
and
get
the fish
confused.
is just the
That's
analogy,
where-
and I don't get confused with me. So, we as human beings,
Very simple. Allah sent Jibril
We-
down with the revelation for a
we-
particular
we-
time, and the conversation was
exactly
that. It's not
the
that
same.
deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
We should have a courage
quick, while
to
you're ahead, quick, while you're ahead.
understand is Prophet Muhammad is a prophet or not. That's it. That's all we have to do.
I
That's all we have to
wanted
do.
to deal with the knowledge of how it was processed.
That's
'Cause you
that's
said-
irrelevant.
No, it's not
That's
relevant.
irrelevant.
How can it be relevant? You said. You're
Yes.
the one that said to me.
It's not irrelevant.
Prophet Muhammad has access to
Yes, you
knowledge.
can think about
It
it.
is relevant.
That's-
It is relevant.
Now,
that's
the
irrelevant.
question now is to ask him is now,
No, we
how
don't
do you
have to
know
know
that
that
it was
We
the
don't
angel
have to. We
Gabriel
don't
and not something else?
That it was
Before you
How?
I want to deal with what I want to deal with.
How?
Because he
Jibril
did
alayhi
the
salam,
statement, and then he's trying to pass it off.
direct revelation.
How do we know today?
Prophet Muhammad has access to
How do we
knowledge
not
outside
there?
of this world.
Because of,
access how?
So that's what we should
Then
be
he
thinking
said
from here to there. From there to
how?
here.
Then he said,
So that's the way it should.
I agree. I agree. I'm saying when you have these
He's
conversations.
trying to think from there, from top
I
to
know.
bottom.
When you have these
Ego is a dangerous
conversations,
thing, you
you
know.
have to be very, like,
Ego is very dangerous.
careful with your words, very direct. If you move away from answering the question, they're going to say, look, you're it's better if you just answer directly.
yeah, so so that what's the point we're talking about now?
Muhammad, Muhammad, Allah,
Okay,
the
so
Prophet,
Muhammad, so Muhammad access. You said Muhammad has access to knowledge outside of this world. Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
And your answer was, I asked you how,
Yeah.
and that was
Okay, through Allah's revelations.
so through Allah's revelation,
Yeah.
He has access to knowledge.
Forget
outside
about the Quran. I'll give you one example so you will understand more clearly. When he was, at the time of a war, I think that was Hamdak, he was, breaking a rock. Yeah. So he said something about the future. Okay, Muslims is gonna take over. That was actually giving an idea about the future. Muslims gonna take over Persia and Rome. Okay, it was a prophecy from him. Okay, so that was not from the Quran. This was a prophecy from the Prophet Muhammad. How did he get that one? And that became right in after some of the centuries, some of them. Yeah.
Say again?
Some of the prophecies, I don't want to go through all of these, yeah? Some of the prophecies of Prophet Muhammad became true after centuries, okay? Now, how, I don't want to go to Quran, okay?
Do you want me to ask a question?
Now, how did he get that one?
No, the reason
Okay,
why. do you want me to
so
tell you
that's
fine.
Revelations, that's the answer.
Okay.
by the
The
way.
reason why I asked that question about this, how we access this knowledge, and you gave me a trait. You said Allah through to Angel Gabriel, and then Angel Gabriel down to Prophet Muhammad. This is how the Prophet Muhammad was able to have access of all this knowledge. So the same. So then now, Allah.
Sorry, as I say, I think revelation we believe is given, not as in like free
Yes,
will,
it's
or
given.
access it now.
It's not
fine.
requesting
It's not
and
like
getting.
Okay, that's fine.
It's one direction.
So
by the
okay,
way.
that's fine. So the angel Gabriel that Allah gave the message to, was he created? Is he part of creation? Is he created?
Jibril, yeah.
Jibril was created.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh, sorry.
Allah was the one that passed this message on to Angel Gabriel.
I'm actually reading a book about Jibril, by the way, now. I haven't finished. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So and Allah.
Side note.
Sorry. No, I didn't finish. But anyway, that's good. Sorry.
And Allah is the one that gave the revelation to the angel Jibril.
Yeah.
So did the angel Jibril have access to outside of time and space? Because the angel Jibril is part of creation. So
Yeah.
can the angel Jibril go outside time and space and creation to get this revelation from
Again,
Allah?
it goes back to Imam Bukhari. We don't know what we don't know.
Yeah, something that we don't know.
the
Yeah,
physical,
exactly. So this is
astrophysics and all that type of stuff.
So
right?
then now, if we have, because what the brothers have been saying is that Allah communicates with us via His creation.
Yeah.
So because obviously we're created beings and He's uncreated. The angel Jibril is a created being. He's not uncreated like Allah. So that means if Allah communicates to His creation via creation, did He use that same method with the angel?
What's that?
So
Okay.
Allah,
How did he communicate with Jibril?
yeah. So the same way, but you would know. You can't say you don't know.
I'll
because-
tell you,
Hold on,
you.
wait.
Yeah.
The reason why you do know is because it's the same way Allah creates with you, which is a creation. Do you know what I mean? Which Allah created. Because we're not like Allah. The same way the angel Jibril is not like Allah. He's still created. So the same way Allah made it accessible for creation to understand through the creation is the same way the angel Jibril would have had to gone through the same method because he's a created being as well. You see what I'm saying? Unless we're going to say...
I wouldn't use the word he would have had to.
Okay.
Because obviously angels and humans are different creations, right?
Okay.
Therefore, I don't know how God communicates with Jibril. I don't know if he has a conversation, whether he sends a letter. I don't know. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
All we do know is that Allah says that, not Allah says, but I don't want to see. The thing is, my knowledge isn't strong enough to start giving references and stuff.
Yeah, Isa.
This
We do know. We do know.
Come in, man.
you
Because
go.
Salafi
His
Isa
brother will
here.
know,
He
inshallah.
might know.
before I
asking
start
about the
talking,
isnad.
there's a disclaimer in here.
Yeah, the Isnad.
In
No,
Islam,
it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's the Isnad. It's the Isnad.
Which is not? Which is not?
The Isnad from Allah to Muhammad.
What? By the gate? By the angel?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Ask the question now.
They're saying how did that communication happen?
How did it happen? What do you mean? How did it happen? What do you like? What description do you want?
No, so
Allah spoke to Gabriel. Gabriel spoke to Muhammad.
No, because the brother was saying that, I asked, how does Allah communicate with creation? He said through His creation, through signs. Yeah.
How does Allah communicate through His creation? He communicates via signs.
Yeah, through the creation.
Okay. Is he saying that's the only method he takes?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any other method of how He communicates with the creation.
Well, Allah spoke to Moses. Allah spoke to Musa through the burning bush.
Which is part of creation.
Yeah, signs what
So that's what I mean. So basically, for the way Allah will communicate with His creation is through creation. So like you just said, the Prophet Moses, Allah communicated through a burning bush, which is a part of creation. So the angel Jibril, who is also created by Allah, he's not eternal.
I don't know. I'm having difficulty. I'm trying to think of did Allah communicate via the bush?
What do you mean?
Via the creation, yeah. Because the verse when it talks about Allah talking through the bush, it says Moses saw a burning thing. So the bush alerted him to something, like the fire drew him close to the tree.
Okay.
Right? But when it says, when it got to the tree, it says nudia. That's the word that's used, nudia, which is the passive tense of nida, which is to call. So when he got there, he was called. So I don't know was he called from the heavens? Was he called from the bush? Doesn't mention. So it could have been he was called directly from Allah's speech, hit his ear directly. I don't know what mannerism he would have done that in.
Okay, so is there any verses that says that Allah uses the creation for us to understand, for Him to communicate with us via the creation?
It says there's a verse that specifically speaks about when Allah sends a creation. So He says when He sends a revelation. So He says when He reveals a message, He reveals it either via a messenger, or He speaks to someone from behind what is called a veil. A hijab, which would have been, I guess, that would have been like the bush behind some sort of a veil. So it wouldn't be like a direct eye-to-eye type thing.
It says when He spoke to Moses, he was 70 whales behind. Allah, between Allah and Moses, there was 70 whales. But we don't know what kind of whales it's V-E-I-L, whatever it is. V-E-I-L.
Is that a measurement of sound or something?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what
Veils.
Okay. Different barriers, whatever it is. But my accent, sorry.
It's still going in line with what I'm saying, because it's basically agreed that for Allah to communicate with His creation, you mentioned the hijab, which is a form of creation, and the messenger, which is also a creative form of creation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anytime Allah is going to communicate with His creation, we have to be with some form of creation.
Yeah, because regardless, He's communicating with creation, so it has to be from a non-created being to created being.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So then now
I'll give you an example. I'll break it down for you.
So now, when we get to obviously Allah communicating with the angel Jibril, the reason why I said to the brother, because he said we don't know, I would say no, you do know. Because
what I said I don't know about was how did that conversation happen?
I know what you mean. But I was basically saying that, instead of Muslims saying that they don't know, basically saying that you do know, because the same way Allah says that, He communicates through the creation, like you said, through the veil and through the messenger, it's the same way Angel Jibril, who's created, will get the same way. We don't know how, but it will still be through some form of creation.
Not necessarily. Because look, we don't, it could be telepathy. Who knows? It could be telepathy. You understand?
The point was,
it could be telepathy. The Most High might be creating through the angel, just through telepathy to his heart. So it might be direct.
But it would still be a created being, so it would go into that created being.
No, the angel is created being. Yeah. So you're saying, how does the angel create with the Most High? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, how does the angel communicate with the Most High?
So how did Allah communicate with the creator?
Yeah, so you're being the angel. That's how you're saying. So the question is, did he talk to the angel? Was it telepathy? Was it email? Was it mobile phone? How do we know? Is that what you're saying? Is that the question you're asking?
My question is, it's not even that. My question is, like what I asked about, I said, is how does Allah speak to His creation?
Right,
how does He communicate?
Let's say He's speaking to him, we don't know for certain because nobody was there. It's definitely not email or mobile. So it might be telepathy or it might be a different way. What's the point? I want to know what's the point?
What's the reason for the question?
What's the reason for the the question. We don't know.
The reason that the way he communicates with creation is by becoming creation in some sort. His message becoming part of creation.
Second.
The way he communicates to creation is by either him becoming part of creation or his message somehow having access to both the created word and the uncreated word somehow, or the messenger.
Yeah, that's where the dodgy stuff happens.
That's
where Gabriel was leading. That's where Gabriel was leading. I know where you know.
Because my point, no, the reason why you can my point was to see how Allah is communicating with these messages, because
you're saying if Allah is so far above and so far since the world and it's not within His creation, then how does He integrate with His creation? And you're saying that via us saying that there's some sort of speech between the uncreated being and the created being, there has to be some sort of overlap between the two.
not even a speech of overlap. What I'm saying is that for created beings, obviously we're not eternal. So. That's why I asked, how does someone that's uncreated and eternal, how would he communicate with things that he's created?
So I answered that question already.
Yeah,
through a way that maybe we don't know. So, for example,
no, but you do know. And this is what I was saying. You would know because that's why I asked the brother in the Quran. Is there any revelation of how does Allah communicate with His creation? And He said through messages.
No, but Allah doesn't communicate.
In terms of Risala, we're not talking about message.
Allah doesn't communicate to the angels via a messenger.
So that means you're saying that would necessitate that.
How does the Most High speak to angels? That's the question.
So that would necessitate. If you're saying,
Can they exist and not exist at the same time?
You're saying there's no like partition between Allah and Jibreel.
I'm saying that when it comes to the Most High communicating with the angels, unless it's specific, like somewhere in the Quran that specifically tells us, maybe we don't know. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean because we don't know that He spoke to the angels. Do you understand? It could have been that through a way.
Yeah, exactly. Allah communicate directly with. There's many hadiths. There's one hadith.
I'm not even saying that He spoke to him. All I want to know is how He communicated.
Okay, so why do you want to know that?
I'm not imposing.
I
want to replay on that one two ways. I want to replay in two ways. The first thing,
most knowledgeable.
why He communicated to the humans like that. Yeah. When I speak to you, I speak in English. I was born in India, and I have a different language. I speak in your language, so that you need to understand. Yeah. Right. Sorry. So you need to. That's why I am speaking to you in your language. Right. So if I speak in my language, you're not gonna understand me. Right. Okay. So therefore, Allah needs, Allah, whenever Allah wanted to get into his humans, so Allah might have used some other methods, whatever it is. Okay. Now, when it comes to Jibreel, Allah, as far as we know, He created many creations. One is like angels, then jinns, then humans. He was created from the clay, jinns from the fire, and angels from the purest form of light. Okay. Now, when Allah sent Jibreel to humans, there's one hadith, a story that when Allah wanted to destroy Prophet Salih,
He said
Jibreel, and Jibreel, you're not going into that one. It's just a story.
You're telling me the created man. The man created an engine, a car engine.
He just destroyed
the God to fix it.
He said you want to understand God through a logical
So Allah sent Jibreel, and that was Jibreel's decision how to destroy that city.
Why he should be
okay? Why? So Allah, this means Allah directly conducted Jibreel.
Whenever He wants.
How? We don't know. Allahu Akbar.
Why do you want to know that?
Okay? So if Allah wants to conduct Jibreel, He can, but to the human, He don't want Jibreel.
Can God create a stone which connects him?
understood.
relevant, man.
Why
You're
are you
talking
asking
about
this
God.
question?
Why are you talking? You're trying to put words in the mind of God.
It's too late to be fair.
Don't argue with debunked now.
So more or less okay. To be honest, that's the part. For many of Islam, that's why some of them are oil, that's we don't know. So when we don't know, we say Allahu A'lam. But like you said, like the fish analyze about the frog, right? We can analyze
He was going to become a man and come to the...
We don't have to do anything else.
Why?
If he is right,
he creates man and then he becomes his own creation. Why?
That's the thing, innit? That's the thing that the prophets have difficulty with. They don't really want to do that line.
Yeah.
The thing is,
But for me as a human being, for me,
analyze the message.
the God which is almost...
When you come to the message, you even come to the message that
But as
the
a
message is
human,
true.
I cannot take anything. I cannot take things serious like the all powerful.
Yes. Why are you pointing at this? Say the God.
All I'm saying is,
all right, see you later.
God is in Arsh. No, Arsh.
I'll answer for you.
Above that.
I'm joking, man.
The seventh.
I ain't got that.
As a Muslim, I believe that
Unless there's something good to discuss.
like us human beings.
Huh?
The discussion sounded alright for
I
me.
cannot agree.
It's alright, man.
That God
So,
will become
it was
the
a
creation.
dead one though. It was
Come,
dead.
will eat, will shit,
dead.
will piss, will push.
What's the next discussion? What's the next discussion?
What's wrong with shitting?
Whatever there is, man.
Why is this
Yeah.
Content.
shitting is a disgusting thing?
God should do that as well.
Get involved, man. Get involved.
oh, is it just left running?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should say God come here and
You gotta start talking.
This is,
This,
you can take it, just pick it
You've got
up,
you,
you pick it up and go home.
Callum show.
Actually, staying out, man. Staying out. I cannot get anybody in trouble. I was billahi min shaitanir rajim. I was
Why you say that? Until you said I never looked, you know. When you said that, that's when I went, let me see what...
Bruv, you gotta feel my pain as well. Let's see if he feels it. Let's see if he gets it. Let's see if he gets it. You ain't feeling the pain. You ain't feeling the pain, man. You ain't feeling the pain. Don't worry. He's used to it. He's used to it. No. You see, have you got used to that? Yeah!
No, you don't have to do it.
That's not you. Come on, that's not you.
I felt the pain really, but I was like, nah, I gotta express my pain. You gotta feel it with me, man. You gotta feel it with me.
You watch Jerry Springer? So, what's going on? Let me control the camera. What's happening?
COE, baby.
Everybody just walked off.
COE, baby. Take it over.
Everyone walked off. Cross-examination. We need some controversy. We need some controversy.
The match will be over there as well. You better hear that. What's going on there? Don't worry.
Content over everything. Content over everything. From your melody.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to...
That's not Nietzsche. I'm not sure Nietzsche invented that.
Yeah. No, he did. But he had an argument against...
You don't like being a camera, I know.
He's a computer scientist.
But Nietzsche's not that interesting, to be honest, man. I find
it's more interesting than computer science.
Just but Zarathustra is a fascinating kind of drama, isn't it? But I know a lot. Yeah, I know. The prophet goes around and he tells people stuff they don't want to know about it. It's really cool.
The interesting thing is that he actually puts Zoroaster as the opposite of what Zoroaster really believes. Yeah. So it's the second coming of Zoroaster, which Zoroaster comes and says, actually, what I preached before wasn't correct, but what I'm preaching now is actually the right thing.
So I'm just in the
we're on film.